how'd you get the news?
I mean, I think the video you saw, that's when I got the news. So incredible surprise and awesome moment for sure.
Ethan Trent, scholarship lineman. How does that sound? I mean, Coach Odom was talking about, you just said you wanted an opportunity when the staff turned over, and he gave you every chance to go out there and earn what you got.
Yeah, it's incredible, and it's always been a big goal of mine to earn a scholarship here and just kind of cement my legacy here. And it's an everyday thing and it's ongoing, but the support has been incredible and it's awesome. And playing for Coach Odom, it's an environment that's easy to put the work into.
When you were coming here as a little kid, was this always the goal? Like you wanted to play football here as soon as you started playing football?
I mean, yeah, I'd say so. I mean, it's always been a goal of mine to play at the highest level, and it just happens that everything with my family happened here, and it's incredible to be able to do the spring game in the stadium today. Ross-Ade, it's a beautiful day, and it reminds me of all the times I've been in here in the stands or whatever it may be with my brother. And yeah, it's super blessed, super blessed.
Were you thinking of him the other day when that ceremony happened, or after it?
Yeah, absolutely. It put a huge smile on my face just knowing that Tyler's in heaven looking down on me, and I hope he'd be super proud. And yeah, it definitely made me think of him, and I spent a good maybe 10-15 minutes just talking to him and talking to God, and just super thankful and blessed.
How many text messages did you get?
A lot. The support was so overwhelming and incredible. It was great to hear from all the different people that have affected my life, and there was a point I had to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. It was just stressing me out too much, the text coming in. But it was incredible, and I felt super loved.
What are you proudest of in terms of what you did to get this designation, I suppose?
I would say it's always just the person I am. I just try to do the right thing every time, and whether that be in the weight room, on the field, whatever it may be. So I think it's just cumulative of that, hard work, and that's how I was raised, and I'm super blessed just to be able to put in the work and see it reap the rewards. So.
You're coming out of high school. You committed to Indiana State.
Yeah.
And then kind of talk about how the opportunity to come to Purdue developed.
Sure. So I was committed to Indiana State, and I visited Purdue a couple times, and there was a couple talks in the works with Coach Braum. And honestly, one night I was like, "Hey, can you talk on the phone?" And I called him, and I was just like, "What's the deal? I want to play here." And he's like, "We're able to offer you a walk-on spot." So then, that was a super hard decision. Coach Mallett at Indiana State, I had a ton of respect for them, and I wish nothing but the best for them. But it was ultimately, what do I want my life to look like down the road, and where will I be pushed the hardest? And that was Purdue, and I'm very happy I chose Purdue.
We were asking you at the start of camp about Gio, and you kind of knew a lot about his personality at that point. What are your thoughts on him after you've watched him for a spring, just as a football player, as a center, especially maybe?
He's a dog, and it's been awesome. I played some center, so it's awesome me and him working together with me at guard. But he's a baller. He's a dog, and he loves to finish dudes, and he loves to get after it. And he's come a long way, and it's awesome to see. The offense is working really fluidly now, and it's a big part to him, and so it's been incredible to watch him do that.
Did you have to help him with any of the finer points of that job, because it's different than the other 4 spots, obviously?
Yeah, I would say so a little bit. Just every once in a while, he has a protection set one way, and he doesn't see everything, and I maybe see it differently. So I'm like, hey, you want this? You want this? But ultimately he's second in command, and I'm happy to give any suggestions I have. But yeah.
How did you celebrate?
I celebrated by calling my parents, and just an incredible call that I'll never forget. And let's see, I just got some lunch. That was pretty much it.
What did your parents tell you?
Just how proud they are of me, and it was incredible to see tears of joy, and just their reactions were something I'm never going to forget, and it was awesome.
How rewarding is it to see the guys react the way they did? Because that tells me they respected you and they're proud of you for doing this.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the biggest deals to me, because I feel like I make a concerted effort to be a leader on this team and just love up on every guy, and try to treat everyone equally, no matter where you are on the depth chart, no matter what it is. So that was incredible to see, and yeah, I'm super honored.
the offensive line as a whole. How has it come together? Starting camp, Coach Odom was talking about we don't even have enough to run 4 sets of 5 out there, but clearly you've got that now, and there's a lot of depth and a lot of talent, it looks like.
Yeah, there's a ton of talent across the board. We got guys that compete every day, which is awesome. And it's awesome to see as people are learning the playbook. And like as I said about Gio, just starting to get the calls going, and it's fluid and it works. And just getting everyone in the right spot, then we can play free and really just run our feet, put our hands on people. And Coach Weiss has been incredible in teaching us. So yeah.
When you walk past the Tyler Trent student gate, what goes through your mind, and how much do you play for Tyler?
I mean, Tyler's always with me, and it's awesome to see that gate. And every once in a while, I'm walking past it to class, and I'll just take a second to go read the plaques, and just kind of, it's awesome to see his life honored, because he stood for everything that was right, and he was a God-fearing man, and I just try to emulate that every day.
What do you think he would say to you, knowing that you're on scholarship and getting first-team reps?
Yeah, I mean, he'd 100% be proud, and he'd probably tell me to keep on working, and that's the plan. So.
Do you have a favorite game day memory with him?
Yeah. I mean, pushing him across the field right over there, Ohio State was pretty incredible, and what a fun night that was as well. So yeah.
Anything else? Cool. Thanks.